I did a poll on Instagram a couple weeks ago. 10,000 people responded, and the takeaways from this poll were 90% of the people who answered the poll wanted to paint. An additional 90%, probably the same 90%, felt blocked. OMG! There are a lot of blocked people out there that wish they could make art. I think everybody should make art. And so I want to break this down a little bit. And so one of the things that I want to talk about today is just some basic ways to get through some basic creative blocks. Stay tuned. Hey, I'm Josie. I am an artist. I love color, process, and material, and I love talking about the artistic process. A big thing on my mind lately has been artistic block. This thing that happens where you really want to explore your creative ideas and do some creative things in the world, but somehow you're never able to quite get past these barriers that hold you back. And the barriers, is just a bajillion of them, and they hold you back from actually ever taking action and moving on your art. Something about me is that I am just really not a blocked person, generally speaking. Generally, especially when it comes to visual art, I am, obsessed, and I make a ton of it, and I make it all the time, and it's just a big part of my life. And now I'm fortunate enough to make a living, which is its own problem. It isn't all peaches and cream over here, but it does just mean I get to be in this art world and this creative mode all the time, which is wonderful. Let me tell you though, I do get blocked. And one of the ways that I get blocked, friends, you're looking right at it. It is very hard for me to speak to a camera in a room. It's hard, friends. It's hard. And I'm getting better at it because I'm practicing it. And why, you ask me, why are you practicing something that seems to be outside, what it is that I do, which is be an artist? And really, it's because it was sort of like an intuitive thing. I felt like I just want to be out there. I want to talk to people. I want to help people. I want to give them advice. If you meet me someday, within 20 minutes, I will be life coaching you, because that's just what I do. So this scratches that itch, except it's a bit disembodied, of course, because I'm looking at my Canon camera right now. I'm not looking at your beautiful face. So it's harder for me to connect with what I really love to do, which is to help people, especially help people make creative moves in their life. I'm bringing this up because though I rarely get blocked in the creative arts world, it is very easy for me to get blocked in the talking at the camera world. And it's uncomfortable, and I procrastinate, and I am perfectionistic about it, and I feel like I don't have a space that's right, and I know the lighting isn't right, and I don't have the right equipment, and I should spend more money, but I don't have the money, and it takes so long to edit, and then I have to learn all this stuff about how to edit, and then I look bad, and then I have to put it on the internet anyway because I've made this agreement with myself that I'm going to be putting myself out, and I do it anyway even though I feel like it's not great, and then everybody's judging me, and then basically I need a drink after all that. What I'm trying to say is that I'm with you. I feel you. If you have a creative calling, you want to paint or something, and you're not able to do it, all my reasons for not doing this are the same as your reasons for not painting. I've been thinking about what it is. What is the thing? There's inertia, and there's balance. And in my life, the pain of not making art is more than the pain of making art. There is pain associated with making art because you got to push through things, there's failure, there's wasted materials when you want everything to work out just like it is in your head and then it doesn't, and that's frustrating. There's perfectionism that gets in the way of everything. There's self-judgments this isn't great and somebody else does it better and why does this suck, etc., etc. All those things are there. They're just part of it. For me, the pain of those things is less than the pain of sitting around watching TV. So I got a lot of questions. I'm going to read some of them here. One person said, I struggle with mental health issues and that makes it hard to do art. Another person says, how do you get motivation to create pieces when you're not inspired? How do you stay creative under stress? How do you get past thinking your work is crappy? How do you deal with negative inner voices? I have perfectionism that stands in the way of experimenting with art. I have an idea, but how do I stop being scared I'll screw it up when I start it? Time management. How do you walk away when you're in the groove because you have to do other stuff and then you lose your flow? How do you deal with procrastination? What do you do when you're stuck? And the answer to all of that is make the experience of making art more fun than not making art. So it's a balance thing, right? Like, we need to figure out what's the magic that when we're making the art, it's so fulfilling to us that it's more powerful than all the other things that are attendant to being creative and putting our creative energy in the world. When you find that trigger, when you can push that button, it'll change everything, because you won't want to stop. You will be so fulfilled just by messing around and screwing things up that it doesn't matter that you're screwing it up, because the experience is so good. How you find that trigger has to do with experimentation. That's all I can tell you. It has to do with taking action, being active, trying different things until you find that magic. That has to do with, it's very specific to your personality, to whatever kind of creative leanings you have, to your experiences. It's super unique. The only advice I have for you is just keep making stuff, because you'll find it. You'll find that thing. And if you want to be creative, that means that fulfillment is waiting for you there. And you just have to push through and find that magic spot. Okay, are you feeling inspired now? Yes? Okay, get out there, make something. Let me know what you make, and let me know your thoughts below. Please like this video and subscribe to me if you haven't already. Check back for more updates on my thoughts on the creative process. See you later.
Not feeling frustrated? Are you blocked?
Yeah, for sure.